third grade. Sorry I'm not able to be here in class, but I wanted you guys to still be able to work on your Georgia O'Keeffe large flowers. Now remember, most of you have started on your black glue or you are ready to start black glue today. Now remember, you need to make sure that your flower touches all 4 sides or 3 sides of your paper because Georgia O'Keeffe drew her flowers very large. Now, what you guys need to do is once you are done watching this video, you may go up and get a bottle of glue. And don't forget to use your glue. You need to pick off the old dried glue. Get it off. And then you twist it open, so it's open, and you listen for breathing. Okay, it's working. So now that we know that our glue is working, then we are going to start tracing our lines. Remember, when you're tracing your lines, you want a nice thin line. You don't want a whole bunch of big glob of glue. You don't want a big thick black line. And then you also don't want a really skinny line that you can barely even see. You want it not right in the middle. So you need to adjust your orange, the tip of the glue, so that way the glue doesn't come out too fast or too slow. Now, I don't know whose artwork this is because it has no name on it, but I'm going to be demonstrating on this one. So I will put it behind me back here. So if this is yours, it's going to go back here. Now, I'm going to open the glue bottle, and I'm going to start tracing the line. Now, remember, I hold my glue at an angle like this. I don't do it straight up and down. Hold it at an angle, and then I start tracing very slow and make a nice line. Notice how my line is all the same thickness. I don't have some parts really thick and some parts really thin. Now, each one of my lines I have to trace in glue. If you have a sweatshirt on or something with long sleeves, push up your sleeves, or even my shirt, it can hang in it. So be very careful when you're doing this because this can stain your clothes. So a nice even line. If you get done and you see a little part that's really thin, like can you see this part right here that's really thin? I'm going to go back over it to make it the same thickness as the rest of the lines. So what if my glue is coming out too fast or it's too runny? I close my glue bottle just a little bit, and that will help so the glue doesn't come out as fast. If it's not coming out enough, you need to open it more, okay? So I'm going to twist mine. I'm going to do one more line on whoever's paper this is with no name, no fame. Okay, so once you're all done with your flower and you've gone over any of your lines, and maybe some of you that already started your glue last week, you may need to go over some of your lines and do them over again nicer if you have it too thin. When you're all done, you're going to put your artwork very carefully on the big drying rack over by the storage room door, and you're going to very carefully put your artwork on the drying rack. When you are done, you can either help someone with their glue, you can do a drawing app on your iPad, or you can look at an art book, okay? Those are your options when you are done. Don't forget to twist your glue bottle shut, all the way shut, so it's not breathing anymore. And then you need to put your glue back away in the tub. Okay, please do very nice work with this. Also, when you're carrying your artwork to the drying rack, do not tip it or hold it upright. The glue is going to drip down, so be very careful when you're carrying your artwork to the drying rack. Hold it nice and steady and nice and flat. If you need to get a friend to help you carry it, you can do that also. When you're putting it on the drying rack, be careful when you are putting the next shelf down on the drying rack, not to smush it into your black glue. Okay? One more thing. When you're turning your paper, be careful not to smear the persons across from you. My suggestion to you is if you have just 2 people at a table, sit diagonal from each other so you're farther away. Don't sit right next to each other because then your papers will touch. I I believe that's it. If you have any questions, ask someone at your table or raise your hand and ask your teacher. Have a great day.